Another one of those Californians who's found his way over here to Syracuse.
Billy, in a game like this, you really begin to appreciate what Sherman Douglas did for Syracuse, especially last year.
Well, you go around the country to see the Kenny Andersons, the Bobby Hurleys, outstanding guys that play in the backcourt that can lead their club in that way. And, you know, a lot of people talk about Sherman going down to Miami. Ronnie Cycli having some 40-point games down there, coming on as one of the NBA's bright young centers. A lot of people crediting Sherman with what he's been able to do there. Jimmy kind of sweating a little bit here. Robinson, an excellent free throw shooter. Improved himself almost 30 percentage points this year from the line.
Notre Dame leading by 9, 41-32. 15-20 to go here in regulation. And Hopkins misses from the perimeter. Robinson with possession for the Irish.
I'm still waiting for Syracuse to put Coleman on the foul line and just tell Derek, you put it up. Stevie come in from the wings and go for some rebounds.
Robinson's open and they didn't see him. They go to the same side, but a little bit late. Foul is on Owens, and Notre Dame will shoot again at that free throw line.
Brendan, the first half, they only had Ellis credited with 1 assist, but I think today he's made 5 or 6 just great passes. That last one was excellent because he looked to Robinson on the inside and threw it all the way across court to Williams, who the defender never realized was behind him. It's a very smart play.
This could be a sign of aggressiveness. Notre Dame shooting its 13th free throw. Syracuse has only been at the line 6 times here this afternoon.
And of course, a lot of that has to do with the defense played by Notre Dame, packed way back inside. You don't have any reason to reach.
That's now 12 of 14 for Notre Dame from the free throw line, and a 43-32 lead, their biggest of the day.
They beat Syracuse in here the last time in the Dome. They made 41 of 48 free throws.
Syracuse unbeaten at non-conference play. Only 4 defeats coming at the hands of Big East opponents. Douglas missing. Coleman sticking with it, but it winds up in Bennett's possession for the Irish.
You can see Edwards' wrist getting a little tighter every time he shoots that jumper. I admire him for putting it back up, though. Oh, good look by Robinson. Club's much tougher to defend with Bennett in the game.
Here he comes up over Edwards, missing that time. Last touch by Notre Dame, and it goes over to Syracuse.
The other thing, Brent, that this good floor balance by Notre Dame has done is taken away all the opportunities for Syracuse to run their break.
Billy, they're only 1 of 8 shooting in this half. So the Notre Dame half-court defense doing a good job, too. Tried to get Coleman.
So even if Derek gets the ball down that low, he's going to be surrounded by 3 people. He's got to make a miraculous offensive play just to get the shot off.
A personal foul was called. I thought it was off a foot and out of bounds, but that's the 3rd personal on Ellis. That is a big personal in this game at the 13:45 mark. So LaFonso is with 3 personals.
Some blocked by Williams. Shocked Billy Owens. Williams has missed a lot of shots down inside today, but he's playing a solid ball game. Big solid screen coming up here by Ellis.
How will the Irish handle this lead now? What kind of poise will they show here in the carrier ball?
Bennett has to use Edwards off that screen. See, he's not using him. He's got to pin him in there and make Edwards run into Ellis. He's going too wide on his dribble. 5 seconds close. There's a lot better move.
And gets it to Ellis off the roll from the screen high. Ellis goes back after it, and Edwards with a spin move off the steal. 4 on 2. Here's Owens.
And there is Syracuse basketball.
And right away, they go to the double team. And Notre Dame beats it. Robinson had Ellis open and didn't get the ball to him in time.
It may be a good move, Brent. Senior play. Pull it back out. Take the crowd out of it. Gotta watch a 5-second call here. When you pick up the dribble, the 5 starts over again.
Frederick off to Williams, the freshman. Notre Dame got a layup off that half-court set, Billy. They looked good that time. You were right. In fact, he should have pulled it out. He did the job.
You want to use that clock, calm things down. Don't let Syracuse get multiple runs off the break.
The triple, not there. Ellis. Bennet. Bennet will pull up, and he'll come to the free throw line. He'll be shooting a pair.
Singleton, who is closing in on assist marks at Notre Dame. Normally you have a senior who has that type of record. You figure he ought to be out here, but to be quite honest with you, it's a much better ball club with Bennet on the floor.
Keith Tower will check in, and LaFonso Ellis is going to take a break with 3 personal fouls at the 12-minute mark. So Digger's going to give him his final rest. What time will he bring you back, Billy?
Well, I think with just 3, he can give him a rest of maybe 3 minutes, get him back in here at the 8 or 9 minute mark. Doesn't want to go much longer than that. But with this nice work in March, can you believe Syracuse at home with 34 points midway through the second half?
45-34, make it 46-34 our score right now.
Maybe the only more shocking score that I saw this week is when I saw a partial score. Kentucky 41, LSU 18. Remember that first half? I thought maybe they had that either reversed or left something out.
One of the coaches made the observation, I don't remember which one it was, that every morning you pick up the paper and you see a college basketball result that shocks you. How about Maryland going down and beating North Carolina at home today? We're going to come right back. We've got an upset brewing here. Only 2 of 11, and Derek Coleman has taken but 6 shots in this game, and this is the second largest crowd to ever see a college basketball game here. 32,747, and in this dome Syracuse has won 37 straight non-conference games. Billy, you have to go back to that great NCAA tournament game when David Robinson of Navy eliminated Syracuse to find the Orangemen losing a non-conference game here in the Carrier Dome. But they're under the gun right now. 47-34 inside of 12 minutes, trailing Notre Dame.
Robinson pulling out a little higher on Scott now, trying to take away that jump shot. There it is. Push.
Williams was positioning himself for the rebound, and he committed the personal underneath.
And what happens on that rebound, it's going to be a long rebound anyway. Williams was in perfect position to go ahead and just block Derek Coleman out, but when he gave that push, that official run of the basket will always catch it.
Tim Singleton in the backcourt, along with Bennet for Notre Dame. Scott buries the triple.
Robinson was aware of him, and Scott can be the man. He's got a great-looking stroke.
Pressure, and they get it up.
Nice skip pass.
Bounce to Singleton off his hands. They turn it over.
Brent, once they beat the press with 11 minutes to go, they're better off pulling the ball back out. And Digger can't wait. Now he's going to alternate Robinson and Ellis so that he can have both of them on the floor from the 9-minute mark on.
Notre Dame with a 10-point lead and 11 minutes to go, and Scott misfiring, but Coleman with an offensive rebound. Puts it back up and drew the foul. He'll shoot the free throws.
But Brent, what Scott gives the lineup right now, he will put up the jump shot, which means that guys like Owens and Coleman can go rebounding. I mean, it's a positive-looking shot and very reboundable.
Very big foul. It is number 4 on Tower.
On Ellis.
On Ellis. Ellis going out with 4 and Robinson coming back, so that the biggest moment of the game is LaFonso Ellis leaves at the 11-minute mark with 4 personals.
And Brent, that one mystery foul that we didn't catch where, the kicking of the ball, or what looked like a kick, is the one that really put him in this foul jeopardy. Frederick, who took a little rest back in the game, Singleton out.
The pressure now falls on the Notre Dame bench.